What's up, guys? It's Violet. I'm here exhausted as shit. I actually wanted to go on a little rant today, like most of my other days. So this isn't a actual like, oh, this YouTuber's garbage day. Which I did do a fucking video. Um, no, okay, so today is May 27th of 2019. Tomorrow is my 23rd birthday. I mean, I'm not excited. It's just another fucking year of misery. um, but okay, so this is about Saturday. Saturday. Okay, so backstory on me. Every year, when I'm able to throw a birthday party for myself, I tend to make it about other people. I invite a lot of people who are my friends to come and see me, and all I want is fucking to not physical contact, like human contact. All I want is to hang out with my friends. All I want is to hang out with people that I think is chill. And every fucking year, because sorry, I'm this loser who doesn't have real friends, every year I don't have anyone come. Um, One year I had invited up to 50 people. I don't know if it's the same year. My 20th birthday, the only person that came was my ex. And, I mean, obviously he lived there, so he had to come. And he treats me like shit, anyways, even to now. So that was when I was maybe 20. No, I was 21. Uh, I think it was when I was 20. I'd invited quite a bit of people. Everyone flaked out on me. Two people came and made me fucking cry. So, backstory on that, they were talking to each other and they said something that sounded like a quote to a movie. And me, being someone that's genuinely curious, was like, what's that from? And the girl looked at me, she's like, what's what from? The words we just said? I was like, yeah. And she's like, it came from our minds, our memories. The things that, or words, comes from the dictionary or something. A really smart ass remark. And at the time, I was too nice of a person, and as like, okay, that was unwarranted. You should have been like, oh, we just monologue, we prologue, whatever. But no, she said that. It made me start bawling, and like I had to wait for them to leave to even come out of the house. I did not want to see anyone after that. So that was that birthday. Another birthday, I just got fucking Jello shots. It was my 21st birthday. My dad had bought me like a huge thing of fucking Crown because it's my 21st birthday. And I just got drunk. I don't think anyone really came. Maybe my cousins Ted and Ty. Well, my cousin Ted and his almost wife Ty. And they always treat me like a fucking human being, so I respect them. Um, Mind you, in these 3 years, I have been friends with someone who called me their person, who's an actual garbage human being, would use me for a taxi, and the only time she would hang around me is if she needed to go somewhere or if she wanted to talk about something on her side. Never was I allowed to talk. Anytime I tried to talk, she would ignore me, she would talk over me, and then completely make me forget the subject. And even if I did forget it, she never came back and was like, oh, what were you saying? Never. Like, fuck her. I don't care. She knows I don't. She knows I have a fucking issue with her. Because I was fucking open about it. Was like, listen, either you treat me like a fucking friend or you're gonna not have me as a friend. Bye. And she hasn't changed. She's still the same bitch. So, I mean, whatever. I don't need you in my life if you're not willing to fucking change your shit to fucking treat people better. So that person had been invited to 2 or 3 of my birthday parties. Not this last one, because fuck her. I stopped being friends with her in January. Um, but Out of all the people I ever invite to my birthday parties, no one ever shows up. And I'm someone, not to be egotistical, I'm someone that treats people extremely nice. Like, they can treat me like shit, and I'll sit there and, like, fucking still help them emotionally, and still talk to them, and still, like, if I have money, I'll take them places, I'll take them out to eat, I will give them cigarettes, whatever they fucking want from me, I give to them, and I'm easily taken advantage of, until now. So Saturday was a cahoot. So I invited, like, about 30 people who, a lot of them couldn't come, which was understandable. Other people in other states, understandable. People who work, like, crazy hours, understandable. But the few people that I highly expected to come did not have anything to do that day. And that pissed me off, for one. For two, I had to go pick up the only two people. Okay, my oldest daughter's father came because she stayed a week here. He had to pick her up. I'm grateful he was there. It's just always really awkward because I don't know how to have conversations with him anymore. Like, my recent ex has fucked up my whole conversation pattern. I used to be really good at just fucking talking, just shooting the shit and talking about whatever. Now it's just whatever. How do I talk to you? What? So he came. It was really nice with him. We didn't hardly talk, but it was still really nice. But the two people I went to pick up, my cousin, who I love to death. And I'm not going to say names just in case anybody who actually knows any of us fucking watches this, which I doubt because all the people we know are jack shit dumb bitches. This kid, my cousin, has been he hasn't been the past few years, but growing up, he basically was like a dad to me, even though he was like 1 or 2 years older than me. He actually protected me. Like, anytime I was in trouble, like, he was there. He was kind of like the father figure I didn't have at the time. And, we used to be extremely close. We would fucking LARP in the yard or on the trampoline and pretend to be fucking anime characters. Like, we were super fucking close. Not the closest I've ever been to anyone. Stephanie and Aaron are the two that I've been the closest to. But I picked him up and his boyfriend, which, if he wasn't so big and towered over me and about 3 sizes wider than me, I would have been real with him and been like, you can stay your fucking ass home. I don't want anything to do with you. This is the guy that, while I was pregnant with my youngest daughter, he knew I was pregnant. Everyone knew because I told him, for one. For two, I was showing, like, he would fucking dunk me under the water forcefully instead of, like, if I said no, I don't want to do something, he would try to force it on me. And he did a few times. Like, and the thing that makes me the worst mad about him is that he posted something about being an empath. Fuck, you're not an empath. Fuck you. Being an empath, there's a mosquito. Oh, I didn't get him. Ha! Ew. Oh, get off me. I got him. Being an empath, like, if someone tells you they don't want to do something, you're not going to fucking force them to, because you can tell that they're obviously uncomfortable. Or you can feel that they're uncomfortable. Like, fuck you. If you're an empath, you wouldn't be treating me the way you are. And your husband, even, which is my cousin, you would not fucking treat him the way you do. You would not treat me the way that you fucking do. You walk on people because you want to do what you want to do, and you don't care what anyone else feels. That's not what empaths are. So suck a fucking dick, eat an ass, I don't care. Anyways, I had to go pick them up. First thing that Seth wanted to do was try to start shit with me. And, you know, I should have owned up to it. And if he tried to come at me, Jason would have been like, "Oh, hell no." But I just said names. I didn't mean to. I don't care. You know what? Fuck it. No one in my life right now is really gonna watch these. Anyways, My cousin looked like shit. Like, that isn't even like a... That's not no, fucking anti-body positivity. No. Like, he looks like he's been on fucking hard-ass drugs. And they kept telling me, like, oh no, he eats. He just doesn't sleep. Trust me, not sleeping does not make you look like a husk of a person. If you are still fucking eating as much as you say you are, you would not be that skinny. Never. Unless you have an actual eating disorder or something that makes you not be able to take in everything that you eat. And I can say he fucking does not. He may have a hard time bulking up. He may have a hard time gaining, like, this kind of weight. I give him that. But he looked like a fucking skeleton, and that depressed me, for one. That tore me apart. Him getting on drugs in the first place fucked me up, because, I mean, it's my friend line that got him on drugs. I may have not ever gotten on drugs, but that's because I have fucking reasons to not get on drugs. I mean, all my mental health problems, yeah, I would fucking probably be on drugs if I didn't have 2 children. If my dad never went to prison for hard drugs. So, I mean, the fact that my dad even went to prison for hard drugs and was out of my life for 8 years, and I got molested, and I got raped, and I got raped again because he wasn't in my life. Sorry. Like, you grow up with people, you either grow up with role models that you want to be like, or you grow up around people you don't want to be like. And I grew up around people I didn't want to be like. And, just the fact that he looked the way he did, I immediately knew. I immediately fucking knew. And they tried to lie to me about it, and it pissed me off more. I wanted to knock the shit out of Seth, but I'm too fucking nice to start a fight. And on top of that, I'm not even a fighter. I'd probably get my ass handed to me. I would have a fucking broken nose. But picked them up, got to the house. Seth sat in front. My cousin sat in the back, which is not fucking cool. I wanted my cousin next to me because that's my bro. Like, fuck you. You're just some trash that takes control of him. And like, this guy does things to my cousin in front of groups that you can tell my cousin's uncomfortable. You can tell he doesn't look happy. You can tell. But he won't say anything because this guy's huge. This guy is fucking bigger than him. And it's not fucking cool. It's not fair. Like, if he ever does anything in front of me to my cousin, I will pepper spray his ass and fucking kick him in the dick. I don't care. And then call the cops. I don't care if you think I'm a cop caller. Excuse me, when someone's being a little bitch, they need to be taken care of. And I can't take care of them myself personally. But no. We got to the house. Both of them were in their fucking phones the whole time. No one had a conversation with me. No one talked to me. No one really said happy birthday. I mean, they said happy birthday, like, early, but not even like let's fucking do something on your day. And, like, for every one of my birthdays, I've always put everyone before me. I've always, like, oh, here's a cake that I won't eat, but if all of you will eat it, there. Like, happy birthday to you guys, pretty much. I don't ask for presents. I don't ask for gifts. All I want is fucking contact with humans, with people I care about. And no one can give me that. So that makes me realize, how many friends do I really have? How many people really give a shit about me? If they can't even give me human contact that I fucking need, if I'm not asking for money, if I'm not asking for presents, if I'm not asking for anything but your fucking time, and you want to be on your fucking phone the whole time, fuck off. That's not what being friends is. Being constantly on your phone when you're hanging out with someone is really shitty, unless you're doing it together. If you're doing it together and you're both mutually fine with it, that okay, whatever, you do you. But like, when someone invites you to their birthday party and they're looking to have conversation, they're sitting there waiting for you to get off your phone, what are you? What fucking are you? Sorry, I'm like very pissed about that still. I mean, it's only been 2 days. But, so, at one point, I had to get up and Seth was like, so when are we gonna give you your birthday spankings? For one, that's always been an embarrassment thing for me. Like, when it comes to being spanked in public, like, I freak out. I panic. Like, I genuinely have shit build up in my chest, and I get scared, and I don't want to be near people. So he was trying to push that on me, and I kept saying no. I kept, like, jokingly saying it, but being serious. Like, no, it's okay. I don't want it. No, you're good. No, I'm good. And he kept trying to push it, and he even got to a point where he was like, he got up and was like coming towards me, and I locked myself in the fucking bathroom. Who fucking does that? What adult does that to someone else and is like, I'm an empath? Fuck you in the ass. Like, no, not even, because you like wieners in there. So no, you have to sleep with a girl now. By the way, I have nothing against people being with the same sex at all. Like, I'm bi or pan or whatever, whichever of the two I am. And I'm very, like, I was one of the ones to get my cousin to fucking come out of the closet. I'm like, dude, you're fucking hurting yourself by not being yourself, so be yourself. Fuck what your mom has to say. But then Seth commented on, oh, this is some party. Like, fuck you. Of course it's some party. Because I don't have friends who care about me. I don't have people who care about me as much as I care about them. Like, fuck you. I do a lot of shit for other people. I give so much to other people for them to not do anything. Like, I don't exactly expect anything in return. I haven't been up until fucking now. Like, I'm not being treated like a friend. I'm not being treated like a human being. I'm not being treated like I have feelings. That's when I need to say, hey, either you're gonna fucking treat me right, or you're gonna be the fuck out of my life, and I will fucking let other people know how much of a piece of shit you are. Like, I'm not one for gossip, but if someone's like, hey, so what do you think about this person? Oh, I fucking hate them. Oh, that's it. Like, I downright fucking hate them. Sorry, not sorry. And then, I was the one, like, okay, my parents got fucking mad at me because I spent so long having to go pick people up, going to drop people up, and whatnot. It's not my fault when you yourself can't get off your ass to go do it. Like, you can't get mad at me if you won't go pick someone up that you dropped off in the first place that needs to come back here. My recent ex was over for the weekend with his daughter. I'm all for it, just as long as he doesn't fuck with me, which he fucking does every time. He fucks with me on purpose, and I went the fuck off on him on Saturday night. But my parents are fucking pissed at me because I had to go, after we watched the new How to Train Your Dragon movie with my older daughter, I made Jason and Seth come with me. We went and picked up my recent ex, who is 15 miles away. Then, after we picked him up, who pissed me off because he got drunk on my birthday party day, I wasn't allowed to drink. I couldn't do anything. I had to take care of every motherfucker else, aside from having fun. Like, I had fun for 5-10 minutes, maybe. And then we had to go drop off Jason and Seth. Where I picked my recent ex up at, it's a 30-minute drive to drop them off. I went and dropped them off. Found out my other cousin's there. So I was like, oh, tell him to fucking come outside and say hi to me. Then he wants to fucking talk forever. And I keep saying, hey, I need to go. My parents want me home right now. And he kept saying, oh, well, it's your birthday party. And my thing is I feel guilty if I just fucking take off and leave. I have a really bad problem with feeling guilty. Bad problem. I'm working on that shit, and I'm starting to get over it. I'm starting to think, like, yeah, there's times to be guilty, and then there's times to fucking stand up for myself, and I'm getting to the point of standing up for myself. So, sorry. This is like a long-ass rant. I'm fucking angry. I'm still fucking livid. When I see my therapist on Wednesday, she's going to be fucking mad at me again. So, after about 10 minutes of me on and off saying, hey, I need to go, I was finally like, hey, do you just want to come over? Like, fuck standing out here. I'm going to get in trouble as soon as we get home because you took up my time. Like, I live under my parents' roof. I have to listen to what they say, for one. For two, my oldest daughter was leaving that day. I needed to spend time with her. For three, my parents should have fucking took care of everything if no one else fucking could have. So I could have spent time with my daughter. Then they wouldn't be fucking mad at me. They knew I had to go pick someone up. If they wanted me to spend time with my daughter, they would have been like, hey, you know what? Maybe we should do it. Or hey, you know what? They can find a fucking ride. You don't need to go pick them up. Because my whole thing is I try to make everyone fucking happy. And you can't do that. And if you even do make other people happy, they're more than likely going to treat you like fucking shit because they're assholes and they don't care about anyone but themselves. Everyone that day was so fucking self-centered, that I was getting tired of their shit. And I hardly ever get that way. And I'm finally that way. The more and more people push me, the more and more I want to knock the fuck out of someone. And I can't because I don't want fucking charges on me. So we bring Austin back. It took him 5 minutes, so 15 minutes in total, to fucking leave after dropping Jason and Seth off, whatever his fucking name is. After dropping them off, 15 minutes for us to fucking leave finally. And when we get home, I get bitched out. I get in trouble. No, and then my mom's like, you should have just left them. Okay, but I have an issue doing that. I feel bad for being a shitty person. I don't like being a shitty person. Sorry, not sorry. Then again, they're just as shitty to me, so I could have just fucking left anyways and been like, fuck you, I'm out. Y'all can go circle jerk and suck each other's dicks off. I don't care. So, pretty much the whole time my other cousin was here, he was on his phone. He played Smash Brothers with my recent ex once. I didn't get to play. No one really talked to me. I know I spent about 10-15 minutes in the bathroom because I didn't even want to have fucking contact at that point. I didn't want to talk to anyone. Why should I talk to anyone if everyone's treating me like shit? If everyone doesn't care about getting me in trouble, if everyone doesn't care about my fucking time, that it's my birthday party, why should I fucking talk to anyone? Then I finally came out. That's when they were playing Smash Bros. Together. And I was jealous because I wanted to fucking play. Because, you know, what have I fucking done on my birthday party day? I mean, it's not even my birthday, but it was the weekend. And most people are off on weekends, so I was trying to make it easy for everyone else. Of course, easy for everyone the fuck else. Sorry. We get outside. And my dad was pretty much like, if you take him home, I'm going to be pissed off. And so I ended up texting Jason, was like, hey, can y'all come and pick him up? Which pisses me off so much. Because they didn't have the gas to come over and see me. But they had the gas to come and pick him up. They had the gas to come to the same house that they were at earlier to pick him the fuck up. But they didn't have the gas to come over and see me. Fuck you. Fuck all y'all. If you want to be my friends, you have to fucking act like it and treat me like it. And then another thing, my ex wanted to fucking, like, when we first picked him up and he was drunk, I was explaining how today was the day of my birthday party where I wanted to have a good day. He's like, oh, that doesn't even matter. I'm like, thanks. So my birthday party doesn't matter. What I want to do doesn't matter because you're a bitch who doesn't like anything, who wants to treat people like shit and doesn't care about it. My shit doesn't matter, and I'm picking you up, and I'm allowing you to see your daughter, but my shit doesn't matter. Why do I keep treating bad people good? Why do I do this? I do this to myself. Like, it's not even like, oh, people treat me bad, it's their fault. Like, yeah, it's their fault for treating me bad, but it's my fault for allowing them to, and not stepping on their dicks and being like, hey, you need to fucking quit your shit or you're out of my life. And then if they don't quit their shit, kick them out. That's what I'm doing now. If my recent ex starts treating me like shit again, court order, hey, my mom has to supervise you to watch your child so you don't try to choke your child to death like you did me. Sorry. I'm very, very still frustrated about Saturday. I broke down that night. So my cousin Jason came to pick up Austin. And Austin's like, oh, wow, oh my god, I'm so sorry. I just asked him when he was gonna come, and I 100% guarantee you that was bullshit. I'm pretty sure he texted him and was like, hey, I'm ready to go. Let's smoke some meth, fuck it up, whatever. I don't care. If you want to do drugs, stay the fuck out of my life. You can smoke pot, whatever, do it on your own time, do it away from me. You do you, boo-boo. But do not fucking do drugs and then be around me after doing drugs. Like, if you're gonna do hard drugs, do them, make sure it's out of your system, stop being a fucking bitch, and then come and see me. But no. After he left, my ex wanted to sit there and joke around and fucking make the night about him, and I just started going off. I wasn't even like screaming or yelling or mad. I was genuinely hurt. I just broke down and was like, do you even understand why I ask you to change so much? You sit there and bitch about how people treat me, but you treat me the exact same fucking way as they do. You want to sit there and act like you're so good and you're so better than everyone else, but you treat people worse than fucking anyone treats you. Like, I've been the person to sit there. I will say there were times that I did treat him like shit, but again, when you push me to the point of treating you like shit, you fucked up. Because I don't just treat people like shit for no reason. I mean, obviously, all these years that I've spent fucking wasting my life, my time, my money, my gas in my fucking car to take people places, to give them shit, to buy them shit, to do shit for them. No one has done anything for me. And the slightest bit of anything that anyone's done for me always gets thrown in my face. And I just want to be like, here's 3 years. Pick and choose what you want. How many things have I done for you? How many things have you done for me? How many times have you treated me like shit? And how many times have I treated you like shit? It outweighs. You're the fucking asshole in this situation. I'm becoming an asshole because you're an asshole. Sorry, I keep getting fucking angrier and angrier because everything's playing through my head that I've fucking been through. And I'm just like, I don't want to fucking deal with it anymore. I don't want to fucking deal with this shit. Why should I deal with this shit? I literally, okay, Saturday night, I broke down on him and asked him all that. And I told him, if I continue fucking doing what I did today for everyone else, except for myself, if I keep making everyone else happy, including you, I'm going to kill myself. I'm going to actually kill myself if I keep choosing everyone's happiness over my own fucking happiness. I deserve to be happy. And none of you motherfuckers want to contribute into that. But you want me to contribute to making you happy. So you can all go fuck yourselves. So, that's pretty much everything. The only good thing about that day, I mean, I'm sad my daughter had to leave. I almost started crying. It was really hard not to cry. But saying bye to her felt like I was closer to anyone at that point. Like, I didn't want to say bye to her. I wanted her to stay. But when I was talking to her, she's 3. When I was talking to her, I was calm. I was comfortable. There wasn't anything that made me feel wrong in that moment. Like, it's sad to say that saying bye to my daughter was the happiest moment. It wasn't happy because she was leaving, but it was happy because that was the best interaction I had that fucking day. Everyone else has been shitty to me. My parents were shitty to me, but my parents they're allowed to be shitty to me because everyone else took up my fucking time that day. No one gave a shit about what I needed to do. They gave a shit about what they wanted to do. And I'm done with people like that. And the other good thing about that night was one of my exes called me and wished me happy birthday. And that was fantastic. It's a guy that I've been obsessive over, who I genuinely believe is my soulmate. And that sounds stupid, but he wished me a happy birthday that night, and he's like, oh, I thought you told me to call tonight. And I'm like, no, I told you to call Tuesday, but whatever, you called and it made me happy. So, like, I don't know. I don't need to have people in my life that's going to continuously do the same shit over and over again to me if it's not good. Why should I be treating people with respect and kindness if they're going to sit there and step all over me and use me and not treat me like I have feelings or like I'm a human being, you know? I mean, there's plenty of people out there that do that to other people. So if you're someone that's been in my situations, probably not down to the T, but like, if you've sat there and focused yourself on making other people happy and choosing their happiness over yours, I am truly sorry. Like, I'm not saying that being empathetic is horrible. It sucks, it does, because hardly anyone's empathetic. But in my eyes, even after all the shit I've been through, I'd rather have all of the empathy that I have in my body and in my mind and in my heart. I'd rather have all that empathy to feel other people's pain, to be able to relate to other people, than to not give a shit about people. I would rather care about the people who deserve to be cared about. Like, I need to start, I've already put up boundaries, but this is where they're getting enforced fully now. If I have people step out of line and like treat me like shit for no reason, fuck them, they're out of my life. I don't care anymore. I'm tired of being the person that kills themselves to make other people happy. And you know what? I hope they see this. Like, I don't care how much someone's gonna want to beat my ass. The straight truth is that you're not shit. Whether you can beat my ass or not. If you can treat someone horrible, and if you can enforce what you want on people, and you use them, and you treat them like shit, and you keep expecting them to do things for you, you're fucking delusional. You are delusional to think that if you treat people shitty, that they should continue to do things for you. Because that's not reality. That's not. If you were constantly being treated shitty, if you had someone constantly using you, you would kick them out of your lives. So why do you do it to other people? Why are you such bullshit? Anyways, fuck all the people that I was friends with. Fuck the family that I tried to care about. If you really were family or you really were friends, you would be there for me. And I'm not asking for money. I'm asking for time. I'm asking for humility. Well, technically humanity too. I'm asking to be treated like a human being. I'm asking to be treated like I have feelings too. Like, I'm not going to continuously do shit for you. I'm not going to continue making you happy unless you're also being a good person. Like, why should I reward shitty behavior? Why? And if you're pretending to be an empath, I want to say fuck you, because you don't understand. Like, if you genuinely step all over people and you don't do anything to fix it, you're not an empath. If you don't feel what you do to other people, you don't feel the damage you cause, you don't feel the pain they go through, you don't understand the pain they go through, you're not an empath. You fucking aren't. You just aren't. You have to know. Like, every person that has come to me with their problems, I genuinely feel it in my heart. Even if I haven't been through the situation. My recent ex, his backstory of being in foster care tore me the fuck up. And that was another reason why I was able to keep a grip on me, was because I felt like if I dumped him, he would feel like it was just someone else throwing him away, and he was just going to feel like shit, and it made me feel like shit to think about everything in his whole life he's been through. Even though I hadn't directly been through it, it hurt me. It actually hurt me. It actually made me cry for him. It still makes me feel sick. It still makes me feel sick, the shit he's been through, but it does not excuse the fact that he's being a shitty person. Nothing excuses you if you're a shitty person. If you know you're a shitty person, nothing definitely excuses you. You need to get the fuck over yourself. You're not the only person that exists. You're not the only person that has feelings. You're not the only person that goes through things. And the thing is yeah, I can sit here and rant about how bad everything hurts. I understand other people have it worse, but it does not cancel out that I'm hurting. If you're hurting, it's okay. It's okay to talk about it. I'm tired of the argument of, well, other people go through worse things. There's kids starving in Africa. Yeah, but it doesn't excuse the fact that I'm hurting right here, right now, in my present, in my life, in what I'm going through. So, I'm just letting you know, even if it takes you, like, venting on YouTube, even if you're, like, it's your first video, like, do it. fuck what anyone else says. If you need a support system, you need a support system. Don't fucking listen to other people. And don't fucking listen to people that sit there and step on you. They don't deserve you. They don't deserve you in your life. They don't deserve you in their life. If you treat people so fucking good, and I'm not talking about Seth, because he does not treat people good. He doesn't treat my cousin good, and he doesn't treat me good, and I'm pretty sure everyone else in his circle he does not treat good. So people like that, stay the fuck away from, because they don't deserve your happiness sucked out of you and put into them. You make yourself happy. Fuck what everyone else thinks. Fuck what everyone else does. You do you. Just don't harm yourself, don't harm animals, and don't harm other people. So thank you for this 40-minute rant. You guys have a wonderful day, and I'm going to kill myself.